Hi, this is Bob Rakes from the 8K Association, and I'm at IBC 2025. One of the things I've been looking at the show is film scanning. We heard a lot about film scanning from Warner Brothers and IMAX at the Great Content panel at CEDIA last week. So I was particularly keen to check out the film scanning here. There are three film scanning companies here. Lasergraphics was widely referred to by Warner Brothers and IMAX. They both have Lasergraphics scanners which go up to 13.5K. But also here are DFT, and I'm on the booth at Blackmagic Design. Now Blackmagic bought the Cintel, Cintel film scanning business some time ago, and they're showing their 8 and 16 millimeter film scanning system at the show here. They also have a 35mm scanning system, and they told me that they do play around with doing multipass scans, doing each side of a 70mm to allow stitching in Resolve. They've got some automation via macros in Resolve to do that. It's perhaps not quite as developed as the system from Lasergraphics, but nevertheless they can do stitching to 8K. They also showed me some very interesting content which had quite a lot of damage on the film, but then they switched to a mode which uses optics and diffused light to reduce the effect of scratches and dust on the film. It's very effective at removing defects. Doesn't quite get there all the way. There still has to be some manual correction, but in terms of the main defects, it just gets rid of them. Lasergraphics was at the show showing its 8K and well, up to 13.5K scanner, the Director. This is a scanner that both Warner Brothers and IMAX referred to in their panel session at CEDIA. It's a really high quality scanner. The advantage of scanning to 13.5K is not only that you can downsample to 8K, but you can also scan the perforations, which means you can use optics to align the frames and get rid of all the jitter effectively from the sprockets straight away. So that's quite a powerful process. They also have a 6.5K scanner, but this can be used to do double scans with stitching, and they have an automatic system for doing that. So you can actually create 8K from this scanner. However, it's obviously a lot slower than if you have a dedicated 8K or the 13.5K scanner, which can create 8K in one shot. Lasergraphics was also showing its scanners on the EditShare booth. EditShare has developed a system which can cope with the amount of data coming off an 8K scan. An 8K scan with 16-bit on each color produces an awful lot of data, and you can get issues with buffering if you don't have enough bandwidth to properly absorb the data. In fact, EditShare have got so far that they say that they can not only avoid buffering when you're doing the scanning, but you can also work live on the content as it's coming off the scanner. So it can be graded and corrected immediately. So that's Lasergraphics scanners also on the booth of EditShare. DFT is also a film scanner company. They were showing their Polar 8K scanner, which we saw last year. That was used for an Indian feature film. DFT also had a new version of their 4K Scanity system, which now uses a GPU for video processing rather than a fixed hardware. That allows them to upgrade the software in future versions to get more performance or new features. Bob Rakes with DFT at IBC 2025.